Blue Devils 24-4, the Tar Heels 19-9. UNC, though, trying to sweep the season series. Tar Heels won at Carmichael 61-56 on January 19th. The steal and the score, and the Tar Heels strike first, courtesy of Alyssa Ustby. Back in our Toyota starting lineups on Thursday after she missed too many games for Courtney Banghart's liking. They're a different team when she's on the court and in rhythm.
Absolutely, they rebound better. Courtney Banghart telling us last game, telling me that her team got a little bit lazy when Ustby was out of the rotation. She is the rebounding factor for them.
Cheyenne Day-Wilson over to the right wing, and Richardson airmails a long-range shot. North Carolina ball. Kara Lawson in her third season. There's the starting five. It's a full five again for Courtney Banghart, the quintet she's most comfortable with Hodgson and Ustby both returning on Thursday night. And look, a 2-point loss to number 9 Virginia Tech is nothing to be ashamed of, despite the disappointment with how that last possession unfolded.
In my opinion, Virginia Tech might be the most well-rounded team in the ACC.
Let's take a deep breath and take a look at the Ford keys to the game. What's most important today?
Well, let's go to North Carolina. Limit turnovers, and that's timely because, as you say, take a deep breath. They just turned the ball over for the second time in a row. For Duke, it's rebounding. They pride themselves in rebounding. That's how they get out in transition, start the run. That's how they like to play.
Corner three is good. And it doesn't take Duke 8 minutes to score here at Cameron in the Carolina-Duke matchup this season. It's Balagoon knocking down the triple, and then the rebound for Kennedy Brown after the quick Carolina miss.
Coach Lawson told us prior to the game that she'd be happy if her team scored in the first 2 minutes. It took them 2 minutes and 7 seconds.
Kennedy Todd-Williams catching the outlet, knocking down the jumper. The Canadian point guard Cheyenne Day-Wilson will earn a couple free throws. It was an interesting game when they met about 5-6 weeks ago over in Chapel Hill. Duke got off to an incredibly slow start, and the Blue Devils won the second quarter 16-9. Tar Heels outscored Duke by 9 in the third quarter. Blue Devils 1-for-6 start with 3 turnovers. Carolina also with 3 early turns. Tar Heels 2 of 5. Deja Kelly, smooth.
Tough shot by Deja Kelly because Duke is really packing it in.
Fewest points allowed. Kara Lawson is proud how this group has come together, playing a lot of players. The bad pass there. McPherson just into the game. Fouled on her way. Kayla's first crack at the Blue Devils. She was not yet healthy enough to play back on January 19th when they first met this year. Today's her 9th game of the season. And this is both free throws. Rebound battled for by Ustby, but Day-Wilson leads the break. Balagoon back outside. Jordan Oliver into the game for the first time. And looking for her.
It's almost like UNC has taken some of that defensive tenacity and said, listen, we're going to give you a taste of your own medicine. They've got the Duke Blue Devils a bit rattled to start this one off.
And yet their defense at this end of the court keeps them close. Taylor, 3 turnovers already for her. Carolina's a pretty good defensive team too. Offensive rebound for Day-Wilson. Taylor on the restart, knocks it in.
It was the rebounding that allowed the Blue Devils to have a second opportunity.
Before the shot, traveling. There's Vanessa, the junior from Valencia, California. De Jesus takes it and makes it.
DeJesus just did a nice job of keeping her dribble alive. Deja Kelly got dinged on the first screen, was able to recover, but it was on the re-screen where DeJesus came off, attacked that top foot, and was able to pull up for the jump shot.
In about 2.5 minutes since Carolina scored. Hodgson with 5 to shoot. Keeps her dribble alive from her knees. To beat the buzzer, McPherson circles it down.
Boy, oh boy, McPherson was big Thursday night versus Virginia Tech. She's just picking up where she left off. She is aggressive to start this game, defensively and offensively.
How about Hodgson maintaining the dribble there?
I would have lost that ball and traveled all over the place. Excellent, excellent job by Hodgson.
Incredible poise. Clock winding down at the other end. 6 for the Blue Devils. DeJesus slips it. Jumper, friendly roll. Mia Heidi. McPherson trapped in the backcourt. Fortunate to find Paulina Paris. And that's a dangerous pass caught by Kelly right in front of Kara Lawson. Ustby over to Kelly. Air ball. Outlet pass, incomplete, looking for Jackson. McPherson, another tough shot. Contact, but no call. Nice job by Coruscant going straight up.
Boy, oh boy, McPherson wants the moment, though. I'll tell you that. She is being aggressive at both ends.
Kara Lawson calling the play. Oliver glanced back at her coach. Final minute here in the first. Wide open in the corner. Offensive rebound up and in for Mia Heidi.
There were 2 Tar Heel jerseys there, but the issue was neither one of them boxed Heidi out, and she was able to out-jump them and get a second opportunity at it.
Largest lead so far for Duke. Tar Heels just 1 for their last 7. Final seconds of the first. McPherson, make it Kelly, no. And Duke wins the opening quarter by 6.
The Tar Heels definitely need to get some offensive rhythm. I mean, isn't this crazy how on the last day of the regular season, we still don't know exactly what outcomes. Like, usually the top 4 are set at this point. We still don't know who those top 4 are going to be. And the first 2 games of the day are indicative of what's going to happen. Crazy.
Makes it fun. Second quarter begins with a miss from Oliver and a rebound from Ustby. Half of Duke's points in the first quarter, Tabitha, were second chance points. So if not for the offensive glass and the struggles of the defensive glass, Carolina would be ahead.
Yeah, they're winning the rebounding battle 16-9. Duke is exactly. So I can only guess what Coach Banghart told her team in that last huddle as Destiny Adams takes it the length of the baseline, one-on-one, and completes it.
Her first points against Duke this season. Offensive foul. Kennedy Brown picked up the foul. Her first. McPherson to Paris.
Paulina Paris just has a next play mentality. She is not fearful at all. She gets in there. She wants the ball to aim around. Perfected her vision.
Smooth. When you consider that she went 800 days between basketball games because of multiple injuries.
The Tar Heels averaging almost 10 points a game and has only played 8 games this season. Look at how she is out there. She is so tenacious and after the ball, you think she'd been here the whole season.
Oh, great battle for position. Kennedy Brown gets the easy 2. Harris inside for Ustby. Triple team comes. Ustby gets the pass back to McPherson while falling down. Now setting the screen. McPherson rejected. Balagoon the block. Taylor back to Balagoon. Inside against Ustby, turns it over. Numbers for Carolina. Behind the back, wide.
Kara Lawson wisely telling her team, slow it down. What a series of events we just saw.
Make the easy pass. Day Wilson using the Balagoon screen. Good block out from McPherson. Not letting the Tar Heels settle into a half-court possession comfortably, that's for sure. Eva Hodgson. Taylor goes down. No whistle. She gets back up and blocks the shot.
What a play by Taylor.
Now leading the break. Taylor lost it on her way up. It was deflected by Poole.
Give that girl a break.
Wow. This has been riveting. Not necessarily great offensive basketball, but you can feel the intensity. Oliver inside, Balagoon short, gets it back and scores.
Balagoon with the quick bunny. She knew the defense was coming and she had to get that ball up quick and out of her fingertips. Got the second one to go.
Largest lead of the half for Duke. Blue Devils looking for their 13th ACC regular season title. Big shot for Carolina to get back within 4.
I'm going to start calling Destiny Adams twinkle toes. That was a pretty three-point shot. Nice range from the post player.
Just the 11th three of Adams' season, 29 games. Richardson lost it on the way up. Shot clock is off. Deja Kelly letting the time tick away. Neither team has scored double-digit points to this point in this quarter. Todd-Williams bumped by Richardson. McPherson flips it in. Todd-Williams to Adams. Destiny Adams spins into the double team and missed it. And Duke will take a 4-point lead into the half.
Both teams with 13 turnovers, both teams 7 points off those turnovers. Both teams got to clean it up.
You think the offense will come alive here in the third?
I think the defense for both teams is going to dig in and make it even uglier in the second half is what I think.
Reagan Richardson down the alley, no, and Ustby pulls down her 5th rebound of the game. Destiny Adams is Carolina's leading scorer. She's got 5 points. Begins the second half on the bench. Elizabeth Balagoon has 7 for Duke to lead the Blue Devils. 9 to shoot. Hodgson passes up the 3. The runner, no good. On the glass, Poole draws the foul.
Somewhat dejected look because they knew that the defense had been broken down on that play. They were in their zone. Almost got a broken play out of it, but missed the box out.
Another offensive rebound for Poole. 3rd chance, not the charm. Balagoon and Taylor not on the same page.
Because again, their offense can't find any rhythm.
Ustby traveled on the catch.
I know the caliber of player that Ustby is. She missed 5 games prior to the last one. And she looks like she's a step slow or behind in reacting.
Balagoon for 3.
Step slow on that one with the closeout for Balagoon. She inks that one, nothing but net.
Duke matches its largest lead up 7. Whereas Duke basketball has not lost at Cameron Indoor Stadium this year. And that's the women and the men as Ustby converts.
Hopefully that gets Ustby and the offense for UNC into some kind of...
Mishandled. Hodgson the other way again to Ustby. Reagan Richardson did just pick up her 3rd foul. The junior from Rochester, Minnesota. 1 of 2. Rebound pulled down by Heidi.
But the defense has been that good to where they won't allow any offensive rhythm on either side.
Tar Heels average 71 points a game. Got 19 with 4 minutes into the second half. Ustby all the way.
Nice finish from Ustby. You had Taylor storming down the court looking like she was going to block it, and she can get that. Ustby just focused in and completed easy too.
Duke has turned it over 5 times in the last 3 minutes. And there's the 6th offensive foul on Heidi.
And right here, Alyssa Ustby gets the steal, anticipates the pass, takes it the full length, sees Taylor on her hip, and just focuses in. She's off balance underneath the basket. Nice job by Ustby to finish that one.
20th turnover of the game for Duke. They average 15 normally. Duke and Carolina is different. Always has been, always will be. Kelly gets it back. 5 to shoot. Slipping the screen. Poole lays it in. And we're tied at 23.
Play ran to perfection. UNC used the screen, rotated it once around the arc, broke down the defense, and was able to find Poole on the slip.
7 straight for Carolina. Oliver to the corner. Celeste Taylor finds her spot. Rebound tipped out, controlled by Day Wilson. Offensive foul. Hodgson got to the spot to take the charge. Courtney recruited her at Princeton.
That's right.
But in her words, Eva didn't want to pay to go to the Ivy League. So she got a scholarship at William & Mary and re-recruited her at Carolina. Now a chance to knock off Duke and Cameron to deny him a title. And the Tar Heels take their first lead since the score was 6-5.
It's almost like they found their chemistry late in this game. The extra pass.
Pretty good actions from Duke, but Carolina's not fooled by any of it. Clock winding down. DeJesus ties the game.
Good defense, even better offense. Todd-Williams read that.
Kelly rebounded by Coruscant.
Forresdale, nice job again, boxing out and allowing only 1 possession, no second chance opportunities for the Tar Heels. Tar Heels have 0 second chance points in this game.
Brown pivots, rejected by Poole.
Excellent, excellent defense there by Anya Poole.
Foul on Brown in the backcourt.
She didn't foul when Kennedy Brown had nowhere to go. Double team and help side defense came, but then when Brown still made the offensive move.
For Courtney Banghart, this junior class of Poole, Kelly, Todd-Williams, and Ustby, a transformative quartet in Chapel Hill.
They've been able to play together for a few seasons now. Talking to Kara Lawson about how her practices are run, how everybody competes for a position. They play it like it's a scrimmage in practice and like it's live action in the game. So everybody's able to compete for a position. That's why they have that 10-player rotation.
DeJesus would have given Duke the lead. Heidi can't corral it.
They're trying not to allow UNC to get into that full court offensive set. Want to play them in the half court where they have a chance to defend them.
Poole again slipped the screen. Poole up and under, missed it. Another rebound for Heidi, her 5th. A win for the Blue Devils would clinch the #1 seed in the ACC tournament. Jackson to the basket.
Good recognition by Jackson to see as she turned that corner.
Kelly to the corner. Kennedy, Todd-Williams for 2.
Todd-Williams wanted the foul. She just up and elevated over the defense. Good take.
Tar Heels in front. 7 seconds to go in the 3rd. DeJesus, tough shot, and a foul called. This will be just the 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game for the Blue Devils. 60 Casey's second game in a Duke jersey. They're tied at 29. 3 seconds for Kelly, behind the back, from half court. And we will be even at 29. And on Friday, we'll play the winner of Syracuse and State. Either way, get your popcorn ready.
Man, it's going to be a game regardless, because there are no easy teams in the ACC, whether they're ranked or not, whether at the top or the bottom. We've seen this season quite a few upsets.
Blue Devils scored 6 in the second quarter, 9 in the third quarter. First time all season held to single digits in back-to-back quarters, but Celeste Taylor begins the fourth with a triple.
Boy, I tell you, Celeste Taylor, she knows how to make a timely bucket. Remember the last game that they saw each other back in January, Evans? Celeste Taylor didn't knock down her first shot until 30 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter, but it was a timely bucket all the same.
McPherson to the basket, no. Rebound for Duke and Cheyenne Day-Wilson.
Evan, I wish there was a stat for deflections, because the amount of deflections that I've seen today that have altered the trajectory of the ball, it's a lot.
It's been the story of Duke season, hasn't it? So many positive attributes that are not really quantifiable. And Balogun lays it in to extend the Blue Devil lead.
It was the chemistry between Balogun and Day-Wilson.
Offensive foul on Kelly in the backcourt. And have a chance to add to their lead. Deja Kelly ties her sneaker. Day-Wilson pulls up, puts it in.
Wow. Day-Wilson wants this moment, Evan. She wanted the ball in her hands and she wanted the shot. It was nothing but net.
Tar Heels now facing some adversity and nearly a steal, but instead it's a foul on Richardson, and it's number 4.
She is a big-time rebounder, and this is going to affect some of the rhythm and the chemistry as coach tries to talk to her about how to not pick up those fouls, because they need her on the floor right now. Thanks for the invite, by the way.
You didn't get that text? I had bad cell service, I think, when I texted you.
I got this text.
6 to shoot, missed 3, rebounded by Ustby. Alyssa Ustby with a huge bucket for Carolina.
Long shots, long.
Eric Lively, Tyrese Proctor, among several Duke men's basketball players in the house, supporting the Duke women. Celeste Taylor gives it away.
Stifling defense by Eva Hodgson. She allowed nothing.
Paulina Paris gives it to Deja Kelly. Kelly looking to get to her spot, swarming defense from Taylor. And Celeste Taylor pulls down her 5th rebound of the game. Now both Taylor and Ustby have 8 turnovers. But one of them's going to win the game, and forget about that stat line immediately. Cheyenne Day-Wilson. Again, the clock winding down. Taylor, in and out.
What a blow. This place was ready to explode if that 3 would have went down for Celeste Taylor. She was in rhythm.
Who's going to make the big shot for Carolina? Before the shot.
Well, now you can't go over the top anymore. You need to go through and hedge at an angle.
Louisville still clinging to a 4-point lead against Notre Dame.
Get a high percentage shot and possibly draw a foul while stopping the clock.
Kennedy Brown just picked up her 4th foul. Harris ends a 3-minute scoring drought. 3-point game with a rivalry game just a few miles down the road. Oliver off Brown's hands. They rule it. Duke ball.
And it almost looked like Brown.
I think that went off Brown's knee.
Yeah, it went off her knee, and she was patting her chest saying, "My bad," walking the other way.
Taylor can't make the 3, and a foul called on Oliver on the rebound action. And that's the 5th team foul of the quarter. which will send Carolina to the line. A freshman from Congers, New York. Smooth to make it a one-point game. Duke 36, North Carolina 35. 3 minutes to play in the regular season finale. Adams knocks it away, but she's called for the foul.
But after Brown went for it is when she committed the foul, a little tic-tac foul.
Shot clock went back to 20. Taylor, nice move off the dribble. Pull up, rims out. Put back up and in. It's Coruscant, her first points of the game.
We've seen quite a few shots rim in and out for Taylor. Frustration there, but nice to have Taya Coruscant there to clean it up.
McPherson to the corner. Todd-Williams, huge shot. Ties it at 38.
Kennedy Todd-Williams shoots the three ball just at 32% for the Tar Heels, their best three-point shooter, and boy, oh boy, does she knock that one down. Timely three-point shot to tie it up.
Loose ball, Carolina's got it, and a foul will give Kennedy Todd-Williams a chance to take the lead at the line.
And the nice pass, McPherson crosses over, finds Todd-Williams after she draws in the defender. And Coruscant is a step too late on the recovery. She comes to help, and right there, too much space. Todd-Williams inks it, nothing but net.
We were tied, headed to the fourth. Tied with 1:59 to go. Carolina back in front. Clutch hoops from the junior from Jacksonville, North Carolina. 2-point lead.
Todd-Williams, the only Tar Heel to start every game this season for UNC.
They still got 7 minutes left at Louisville. We're down to the final $1.47 here. A lot to still sort out in the ACC race. In and out for Coruscant, and a rebound for Adams.
Huge rebound by Destiny Adams. Didn't allow a second chance opportunity. Was amongst some white jerseys down there, but pulled that one in.
Courtney Banghart calls the play. Carolina by 2 with the ball. Kelly on the drive, all the way, and the foul.
Boy, oh boy, Evan. Carolina is sure looking like they want this game a lot more than the Blue Devils down the stretch. They're just putting their head down. Kelly attacking the taller defender and leading with that left hand, so it's out of reach of the block shot and just getting the and one for Carolina.
It's the largest lead of the day for UNC. Makes it a 5-point game with 1:16 left.
7-0 run, 8-0 run for Carolina over the last minute and 7 seconds. They're really digging in, trying to finish this one out.
Remember, it was 36-29 after a couple of minutes here in this fourth quarter. Jay Wilson with a huge response. Back to a 3-point game. Minute to play here at Cameron Indoor. To shoot. Deja Kelly with a left hand again, this time an offensive foul called on the Tar Heel star, and it's her fourth. If the scores were to stay as they currently are, Notre Dame would surge into an ACC title by themselves, but Duke has 45 seconds to work with, down by 3. Blue Devils 4 of 16 from beyond the arc in the game. A lot of contact between Day Wilson and McPherson. Also Adams tied up with Brown. 2 free throws coming up here for Kennedy Brown.
But you got to remember that we're in the last few seconds and the clock is stopping. This is something that can happen. You can allow Duke to bite back into that lead, so you don't want to foul. Defend without fouling is the key.
Big time free throws for the junior. Transfer from Oregon State, missed the second. Timeout, Carolina.
Too short, you just didn't have enough, and then you got two of your players, your best players, your starters back that game who had missed 5 and 8 games respectively.
7-second differential, game and shot clock. Duke still has 2 timeouts left to potentially advance the ball. Carolina with a bucket could make it a 2-possession game. 10 to shoot for Deja Kelly. One-on-one versus Cheyenne Day-Wilson. Touch foul. Kelly will shoot 2. 2 hands. Extended out.
And Day-Wilson is saying that Kelly flopped her head back, and I think they both might have a point. Day-Wilson did put the hands out for the ticky-tack foul, and yes, Deja Kelly did sell it, but what happened first? The hands came out.
Something to keep in mind. If Duke's able to tie it up, we do go to overtime. 3 Duke starters with 4 fouls apiece. Day-Wilson, Brown, and Richardson. Big bucket at the line for Kelly. This one is gargantuan.
This can make this a 2-possession game if Kelly knocks this free throw down.
Carolina by 4. 13 seconds to go. Timeout, Duke.
Nothing away from Virginia Tech. They're an excellent team, but I would like to see that game with Ustby and Hodgson at 100%.
Now the score, Fighting Irish by 5 with 3 minutes to go. Duke needs 2 baskets, and they need them quickly. Lost the handle on the way up. Richardson gets it back, missed it, down to 5 seconds. Richardson tries to tie her up. McPherson runs away, and the Tar Heels win in Cameron again. North Carolina